Siamak Namazi, Ahmad Sharhi, Morat Tabaz, 3 of 5 Iranian Americans who were moved from the Evin prison in Tehran to house arrest on Tuesday. They should return to their families in the U.S. in the next few weeks.
This is a positive step, but I don't want to get ahead of its conclusion because there's more work to be done to actually bring them home. My belief is that this is the beginning of the end of their nightmare and the nightmare that their families have experienced.
The U.S. will release several Iranians it held for violating sanctions imposed on Tehran. But perhaps most important to Tehran officials, $6 billion long frozen in a South Korean bank will be transferred to Qatar's central bank. Qatari officials will then release those funds, only to be spent on humanitarian programs inside Iran. Experts say it's significant that Tehran would agree to such a financial arrangement.
It suggests that Iran wanted this agreement and wanted to de-escalate tensions somehow with the United States, and that it sees this as part of a strategy of trying to recover economically from the reimposition of sanctions, from COVID, from everything that Iran has gone through over the last few years. But let's not get too excited. I mean, let's understand this is still the Islamic Republic of Iran. It is still severely repressing its own people.
U.S. officials are clear. The prisoner swap does not mean relations between the two countries are getting better.
We are not in talks with Iran on the return to the JCPOA, the nuclear deal. That's not on the agenda right now. What we are talking to Iran about, particularly through our Swiss representatives and our partners in the region, is getting these Americans home. We are still focused, as we ought to be, on all the other destabilizing activity that Iran is capable of and doing in the region, supporting Russia's war in Ukraine, supporting terrorist networks throughout the region and the Levant, and then, of course, the threats to maritime shipping in the Gulf itself.
One diplomatic step forward, many more steps still to be taken between two longtime foes. Rosalind, Al Jazeera, Washington.